And welcome back to the stage. We're here once again at PMGC, waiting for the final game to start. We have some technical issues on our side, which are being fixed as fast as we possibly can get them fixed. We'll be waiting just a short time longer. I think John's still here, I believe.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. I'm all here.
Yeah, he's all here. He's still chilling.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like Scarface 2 right now.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sat like that. This is a posture check time, if ever I saw.
Hydration and posture check before the last match of the game. It's always important when you go into the desert, staying hydrated. You can really get away from it. Yeah, very important. Alpha 7. Sorry, not Alpha 7, Virtus Pro. The orange gave me the slip.
No.
maybe I'm not all here. Goodness me. Yeah, Virtus Pro. Definitely not Alpha 7. And definitely, currently, kind of neck and neck with these two teams. In terms of their performance today. I mean, the early Alpha 7 today, maybe not.
Yeah, there's Honestly, today Virtus.pro has been playing fairly well. I think there's been moments where I have been slightly questioning some of Virtus.pro's positioning. I think that there's multiple times where I'll see Virtus.pro make a rotate, and although it's fairly decent, some of the execution at times is slightly lacking. I think when you watch a team like Alpha 7, when they have a plan in mind, they're able to usually execute on it fairly well. I think Virtus.pro, despite them being so damn good mechanically, there is times where I'm somewhat unimpressed by positioning. I think that's the best way I can put it. And it's difficult for me to talk like this because it's like, well, Virtus.pro is doing very well. It's very well in their region as well. So I think it's more a case that I'm just expecting more for them. I haven't quite seen that yet.
It's not been as loud as other teams, no. But there are those little glimmers every now and again.
Yeah, I mean, they've been at least consistent,
they're impressing
right?
across the board.
Yeah, they've been consistent, which is the thing you want to see from a team. And I think that less can be said about Alpha 7 in that circumstance. I think when we have seen Alpha 7 play at like a high, it's like, wow, that's impressive.
Plut stage, we're heading in our plane on the south side over towards Plut stage. We're heading in our plane on the south side over towards Puerto Paraíso. Let's see where our teams get stuck in. Are they going to be able to make it all the way? Are they going to get a vehicle wedged on a tiny little box and be able to find a little cubby hole in the final circles? Well, only time will tell. Let's see what's in store. Final circles? Well, only time will tell. Let's see what's in store.
It's a very southern-leaning playing map here. Kind of difficult to work with, especially around Chumacera. I mean, a lot of teams are going to want to send north off the back of this one. Monte Nuevo, El Porto, La Copperia. I don't think we'll see any teams picking up Ruins. It's a pretty trash drop. But Virtus.pro will head down towards Valle de Mar. Maybe even a Minas Sur split. We'll see. But Puerto Paraíso is where this playing path will end. This is actually one of the hardest playing paths to deal with in the entirety of Miramar. If it goes even further south than this, it's just hell to play around because you have to cover so much space over towards the north side that a lot of times you're struggling for vehicles where those spawns, those drops are taken by other teams. Suddenly your initial rotation is kind of blended up a little bit.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in the thrill of it all. That Impala drop's looking a bit dangerous though. I think Tulica might think better of it. Go back with the rest of your team, mate. You've got Puerto Paraíso to go to. But no, he wants to get stuck in. In the meantime, Orangutan scrapping it out over in Chumacera. At the moment, they found Reefus. I think that's the only player in that location as well. Going to be difficult to get this one back up for Alpha Gaming. And a nice little pickup. Keep that ball rolling for OG. They are currently in 4th place. They're going to add that extra point to the tally, make that 40. Nice, clean round number. And that's where we said we wanted to see teams at the end of a single day, right? Over that 40-point threshold to look safer to going towards that 7th place.
Yeah, Thunder Talk's in a really good position right now at 57. OG just breaking that barrier of 40 is perfect for them going into tomorrow. They just need to keep up this kind of pace. I think for OG, coming into the first day and getting 40 points is a really, really big deal, especially for India in general, because typically what has happened a lot of times is that when we've seen India in international tournaments, a lot of times they play catch-up second day, just because they haven't had enough international experience by that point. So OG actually picking up 40 points here is a massive change within the scene for them. And will be very beneficial for them going into tomorrow. Our rate similarly at 55 points. I don't think many